Welcome back to the channel, people, and I thank you so much for coming. I try to eliminate your nail struggles by trying all the nail things so you don't have to. Nevertheless, if you're brand new, I appreciate you coming to our Les Slice of Le Université over here in our corner of YouTube. And if you are oldie but goodie, you know that I appreciate you, and plus you all know I had to get my Beyonce moment. So I love you and thank you for coming back over here. Okay, we're going to try to keep the energy high today because I'm telling you, I'm crap tired today. I'm not even going to lie about it. I am. But I'm trying to make sure that for this year, it is all about consistency and dedication. So here's my word of wisdom to the day. If you have not found yourself being consistent or dedicated and wondering why you're in the same place, try consistency and dedication, and not consistency and dedication to doing nothing. Okay, get your tail up out the bed. But anyway, all right, moving on. Today we are discussing Apres Art Ink dupes. Now, here's the thing. I feel like the Apres brand is an amazing brand. I have not tried any of their things yet, but they get lots of accolades all over social media and stuff, so I am looking to use them. However, $20 a bottle for art inks. When I like all 327 colors, they don't have that many, but you know, you get what I'm trying to say. It can hit somebody's pocketbook. It can hit his sister's pocketbook, and I'm trying to save you all some money, save myself some money. So we're gonna try something different. So you see our lovely hand model here, Carmina, making my own sound effects. Okay, so I don't have to put them in later. Is making an appearance because I'm gonna show you some things that I have used in order to make my own art inks. And let me show you these. I believe I've showed these to you in a video, but I'm going to show you how to use them today because we are always trying to find ways to get some of those beautiful colors, those beautiful methods of nails that we've seen. Like one of my favorite nail artists, which is a lot of people that I love to see the designs on, is Tino Vo. That is on Instagram. You don't know, who that is, go check out it. It's on Instagram. It's VO Tino, one of the most amazing nail techs that is in the industry. Nevertheless, let me introduce you to these alcohol inks that you can find at Joann's. Now, before you go trucking off to Joann's, I highly suggest that you download the Joann's app and check to see whether or not these are available at your local Joann's. So let me show you these are the alcohol inks, and I tend to buy anytime I buy a collection, anytime I buy nail polishes or acrylic colors or gel colors, okay, beyond clear, in black and white, okay, I always buy primary colors, okay. So in this case, this is cadmium red, cadmium yellow, and aquamarine blue. The reason that you want to have primaries, and I've said this in one of my previous videos, which are cheap, useful nail supplies that you need, one of them is an art color wheel, okay. Now, when you have primary colors, and especially along with black and white, and sometimes brown, but you can mix up brown to get a bunch of colors, you can use these colors to be able to make thousands, hundreds, millions of other colors, literally by different concentrations and that. So I always make sure I buy primary of red, blue, and yellow, black, white, and maybe even brown in some cases, because sometimes it's just easier for me. But typically black, white, red, blue, and yellow. Now this is the brand Brereese, okay, Breereese. Now in addition to the primary inks, I also bought the neon inks, okay, and these are in the color, what is this, neon red, neon yellow, and neon orange. And the reason I did that because it is very difficult to make neons from your primary colors, okay. It's just better whether you're buying nail polish, gels, acrylics, or anything else, or even pigments in that. Try to buy them, if you want neons, buy them in the neon pigment, neon ink, or whatever your choice of medium is, because you are not going to be able to get a neon from your primaries. You just can't. It's just too difficult. So I chose these two, okay. Now, something else that you can also use for the Apres inks, and I'm going to demonstrate them today, are Sharpie markers. And you've probably seen this for the last 4 or 5 years on the internet, okay. I'm going to demonstrate one Sharpie nail, but I really wanted to come to you today to show you some of the alcohol inks in that I have used and made myself. So all right, so I actually made 2 colors here. I made both purple and I made pink. These are actually the gel polish bottles, which means they can't see through them, and UV rays don't get through them. You don't need to spend this much money on a bottle. You can literally get regular nail polish bottles from the dollar store, clean them out, or buy some empty ones off of Amazon, Aliexpress, or eBay that are your regular lacquer or regular nail polish bottles in order to make these art inks, to make the colors in that you're looking for. The second thing that you are going to need in addition, well, this is third, between the art inks, the bottle, is that you're going to want to get yourself some 91% isopropyl alcohol. 70% isopropyl alcohol, or IPA, is useful for this type of method, but I have found that the higher the percentage of alcohol, the better of the fluidity that you get with the colors in that when you are trying to mix and match your colors. So let's get on to how I am mixing this. So I'm going to take a piece of my trusty wipe here, and I'm going to just show you some of the purple and the blue. And if you've, like I've shown you before in a color wheel, you know, it's really easy to make purple. What do you mix together, people? Blue and red. So for me to make my own purple alcohol ink for this, I put 1 drop of the aquamarine blue and 2 drops of red, and filled up the rest of the bottle with IPA, 91% IPA. And then I made a pink color. And to make the pink color, it was very simple. I just filled up the entire bottle with 91% IPA, and I put 1 drop, literally 1 drop of the cadmium red into this. So as you can see, we've got 2 different colors. We have purple and we have red. And I also have these, you know, as their own separate colors and their own separate bottles, but I thought I would show you what I mixed together to get some of the colors here. Okay, now Carmina is coming back to make her said appearance. So I'm going to show you some of the ways that you want to be able to use these Apres, to make this Apres art ink dupe, and in order to be able to show you how to use it on the nail. So your base is going to be whatever background it is that you want to have for you to be able to get more of that art ink marbling look on the nail. I'm going to be honest, I am going to purchase some Apres art inks because they have the metallic ones, and I really want the metallic ones. Okay, I could probably make them, but I just want them, but we'll see how it goes, because like I said, 20 bucks per bottle is a lot. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to paint Carmina's nails here with a bright white gel polish. Okay, I have personally not used this on with regular nail polish because I like things to go fast, and I've just had success using this with regular gel polish. Okay, and then this is actually the baby powder color that I've gotten from iGel Beauty, and you've seen in previous hauls that I actually buy this color in the 8-ounce bottle, because white, if you were to have a nail studio, you will see is one of the primary colors that you're going to go through. People never get tired of white, whether it's white toenails, or if it's for a wedding, or if it's for a type of shower and they want some type of art on the top. White just never gets old. Or if you want to mix it in for your character art, you're always going to need white in that. So I'm telling you now, if you can buy white, I don't mind the one from iGel. Of course, I do like my primary white from Medusa, and I have a couple of other brands in that I like to use, but since I go through so much of it, and I usually am tucking white under some type of design, so I don't mind this, because I will tell you that with iGel, I have found some of the colors to have lint in them. This white is one of them, but by the time I'm done painting and putting top coats and different things on it, it doesn't bother me as much, okay, because we usually can't see it. I just hate that it is in there sometimes. So warning you, so you can't say you didn't tell us. I told you. Yes, I did. Okay, so we're gonna paint Carmina's nails, and then I'm going to show you a couple of other tools while she's curing that you need in order for you to get this Apres art ink dupe. So, okay. I didn't even realize it was sitting next to me. That'll tell you. That's what happens when you're tired, ladies and gentlemen. You go to do stuff, and stuff is like kind of really sitting right next to you. All right. The next thing that you are going to need in order for this to be a successful application of using type of like an Apres art ink dupe is you are going to need a super matte top coat. This happens to be the matte top coat that is from Medusa USA. I put a link down in the description box. It is an affiliate link. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but it'll help feed back into the channel. If you want to support, you know, our little slice of the YouTube universe, go ahead and use my link, and plus it lets them know who told you about the information. So come on and support us, sister, why don't you? Okay, you might need me to do it for you one day. All right, so you need that. You are also going to need some type of small brush. I tend to like these square-headed flat brushes that are the Simply Simmons brushes. They are the filbert brushes that are found at Michael's for approximately $2.99. And it also helps if you have a small dampen dish, okay? And then I also have my ring holder here so that I can hold my brush. So the next thing that I'm going to do, my trusty little squeeze bottle, is I'm going to squeeze in some alcohol here, okay? Now we are going to get prepped for application of the art ink. So we have gone ahead and we have cured Carmina over here. And once we have cured that white polish, the next thing that we are going to do is go ahead and paint this white top coat over with matte top coat. And the reason that you want to do this is you're going to see very, very quickly that the matte top coat over the white is going to help the colors spread so much more smoothly, okay? I have never done this on a glossy white top coat because this is just the application that I found for myself. What happens, I'm sure there are other people on YouTube that use stuff, but I am just one of those people. I like to try stuff for myself, especially when I am trying to save that moolah and those coins, because let's just be honest, I'm almost out of this because I use this one so much. You know, when you want all the nail stuff, you can want all you want, but if your pocketbook is saying you can want that but don't you buy that, you got to figure out, like, okay, how can I get what I want for little or no money? So that's why I'm here, to help you save the day and to help you save your la moolah. Okay, so there we have our super matte top coat. We're going to go ahead and give Carmina a cure for 60 seconds, and then we've set our alcohol inks. We have our brush, and then we're going to go ahead and give our art inks a good shake. Now once you make these, okay, you kind of see me over here shaking them. Go ahead and make sure before you use them, you go ahead and give a good shake. Now for the purposes of the demonstration, I'm also going to show you kind of how to get some of the same colors or same effects using Sharpie markers. But you're going to see the difference between using a Sharpie marker versus using an alcohol ink, so that you can kind of get an idea of, based on the effect of what you are trying to do for your nail or nail designs, how you can get more for your money. Okay, so I know somebody's gonna ask, but the tips that are in Carmina, these are some generic Excel tips that I got off of Aliexpress. I will definitely try to leave you a link down in the description box, but they are really literally, sometimes you can find them, they'll say they may say Gel X extension dupe or Gel X extension on Aliexpress. Those cost me about $5 for 500 pieces, and that's why I go ahead and use those. They fit my hand, which is the Flexi hand from Australia here, very, very well. One day I may go ahead and get the silicone hand from Red Iguana, but for right now the one from Flexi Finger has done me just fine, and for me was significantly less expensive, excuse me, than buying an entire hand from Red Iguana. Okay, so Carmina is nice and done, and as you see, we have that nice flat look here. All right, so let's put Carmina back on her stand. So let's go ahead and let me show you how these particular art inks work. So you have your brush, you have your alcohol, we have our art inks. So I'm going to show you how you move this around and why the flat is important. So I'm just going to brush on the purple in different places here. I'm going to brush on the pink right through as well, and as you see, it's pretty sheer. All right, you have that. Then the next thing, in order to get your design, you want to get a brush, get some alcohol, and you kind of just start moving the color in that around. Okay, very simple to get the effect it is that you are looking for. You want to pat it out. Some people do use acetone for this. I didn't find that that's necessary for me. And once you kind of get the marble coloring, like, you can add definitely more dimension to this by adding different colors and that, but I'm pretty satisfied with that nail. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what it looks like when you use a Sharpie marker and why there is a difference. So I'm going to just Sharpie some color there, and I'm then going to use the pink one to Sharpie here and here and here and here. All right, we did that. Just scribble all over. Now I have found that it is a lot more difficult when I use this method to move my Sharpie inks around. Like, I really got to work that brush into there in order to get those inks to dissipate so that they are not looking like exactly where I left the color on the nail. Okay, so you can see that you can really work those colors in when you are using a Sharpie marker. And as you see, they come out very vibrant in that as well, but you do have to do a little more work. So I'm going to go back with the alcohol ink on my regular finger, tap that off, and then the next thing I'm going to do, use that around, move it around until I get the color it is and the effect that I am looking for. And as you see, we've pretty much got the effects it is that we're looking for. Probably should have wiped that off, on both nail. Okay, so you can use both of them pretty effectively in order to get the colors it is that you're looking for. I will tell you, the only color that I have not been successfully able to duplicate with just the art inks is the color white, and that is because I have tried chalk, I have tried titanium dioxide, I have tried gel polish, I have tried all different kind of colors in order to try to get the effect of white. I just have to purchase that, and I still haven't purchased it, to be honest with you. All right, so we moved our brush around. We've kind of gotten the effect it is that we're wanting. Once we're done, I personally, not only do I allow this to air dry, I just stick it in the lamp because the heat just goes ahead and just helps speeds up the process, you know, a little bit more. And so now you have your Apres art ink dupes, because everybody wants to get those beautiful designs, and we may not necessarily know how or have the budget to pay $20 per bottle. So there we are, ladies and gentlemen, and we have Carmina here that has shown us the effect of the art inks that we get when we use an alcohol inks versus Sharpie, and that you can definitely use these as a dupe to help you when you are trying to get an effect of that watercolor or marble or art ink look without the cost. Nevertheless, you know what I'm going to say, people. Besides, if you haven't gone ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, because I would love for you to come back. You know you want the information. Come on and join our slice of the YouTube universe. And then next thing you know what I'm going to say, people. Life is too short to wear boring nails. And we're out.